How's it going?
It's going. How are you?
I'm good. All right, here we go. 2 days before Paddy's Day, 2011. Hello.
Hey girl, how you doing?
Oh, everything's good. Look at all these people. Hello, ladies. Look at all of you. Wow. Well, I don't know if I can live up to your expectations. Vicky, do you have any expectations?
No.
Oh, that's good. That makes it easier for me. Anybody have any expectations here? Hello, darling. Are you new here?
Yes.
You're kind of young.
Yeah, I'm the new resident.
Well, don't worry about it. You'll be here soon enough. Right, ladies? Time flies.
Yeah.
Hello, Roberta.
Hello.
Hello, Roberta.
Hello.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Yes.
Seems like just yesterday you were young. Yesterday. You got a new hairdo. Look at you.
What?
You got a new hairdo. You got little streaks in there.
Oh, yeah.
Very hip.
Decided to let it go now.
Makes you look younger. Makes you look silly, but you look younger. I'm only kidding. That's very nice. I like that.
You do.
I do.
It's just, I never did anything to it.
Oh, you didn't?
Just, no.
Oh, my mistake. I'm a guy. What do I know? How do I know?
Yeah, that's what he does. That's the trick, is to wrap it around. Yeah.
Any way you
Taller
can.
than me. Maybe you can do this.
I have to do everything.
I'm trying to help you, but
You're a tall woman. What is that accent I hear? Is that Hungarian?
no, it's Southern California.
Yeah, I know. The Hungarian part.
No.
You got a little tape on there, huh?
I don't speak.
Just like a woman. Putting
Just like
tape
a-
on everything.
Oh,
You have to
tape
get.
on your mouth.
I know that's coming. You have to get directly under there.
Directly under.
Move the chair directly
The
under
chair,
there.
okay.
Yeah, but you're very tall. You can do it. Shane, what are you doing over there? Huh? Huh? What are you thinking about? Huh? I smell something burning here. Are you thinking?
What?
Are you thinking about anything?
Just
Okay. Are you a Sunrise?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm the new driver.
Are you?
Yes.
Really? Well, welcome. What's your name?
Thanks. I'm Heidi.
Huh?
Heidi.
Heidi.
Yes. Nice to meet
This is Heidi. This is your new driver, Heidi.
you. Okay.
If you like, you get on the bus. She'll take you to see grandfather. That's a Heidi joke. That's the only Heidi joke I know. Heidi grandfather. Heidi grandfather. You still working on that? See, I like when you do that. I get to see your midriff. I'm no fool.
I haven't seen it.
That's good. Looks like something King Kong would use to make love. Anyway. Odette heard that. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees. What do they whisper? Louise?
Louise.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, today is nothing special, so I'll just be going. I'd like to really, no, seriously, I'd like to tell you how happy I am to be here. But I can't. I'm trying. It's a poor guy, yeah. Vicky, what's new? You got your shades on. Are you working? Are you a spy? Huh?
Yeah.
Or you just have glaucoma? What is it?
I'm a spy.
You're a spy. I know you are. Who are you spying for?
Anybody who will pay me.
Anybody who'll pay me. Just like a woman.
Oh, God, that's terrible.
She's smart.
Yeah. Well, I tell them, and they say
This is all an
they don't
act.
like it.
Sitting in that chair is just an act. Well, what's new since I've last seen you? A thunderous response of nothing. Darling, what's going on with you? Anything?
Wait.
Oh, okay, I think that answers that. Can I get a mirror, please? Just put it up to her lips. See if she's breathing here. Kathy, what's going on? And you, look at you. You young thing, you. Look like Mae West. Or Adam West, either one. No, actually, you're very young, aren't you? But you've aged since you've been volunteering here, haven't you?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? I'm going to guess you're about what? You're about 35 years old? No. Faye, how old do you think she is? Take a guess.
I think about 18, 19.
18, 19? Darling, what's your name?
20.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name? Is it Peggy or Sue? What is it?
What?
Huh? What's your name, darling?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me? What's your name?
Oh, with my name?
Yeah.
Annabelle.
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 Annabelle. Oh, boy. I could get about 10 minutes out of that. Annabelle. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a brother named Taco?
What? do you-
Huh?
What?
You have a brother named Taco? In Mexico. You know what I mean? Huh? Huh? You got a brother lives in New England. His name is Liberty?
Get over it.
Liberty Bell? Taco Bell?
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever Bell. He lives in Bell. And he's been hauled up in front of the city council for stealing all that money, right? In Bell. Ina Bell. Where do you come from?
My face
Huh?
from Nebraska.
Nebraska. How did you get here?
Many years.
Many years ago. Did you come on a covered wagon?
A wagon.
No? Covered wagon? No? Are you off the wagon?
What?
Are you-
Who's the,
Ina Bell.
who's the gentleman that are...
There's a gentleman here. Sir?
Yes, he is.
What are you doing? You want to come in here? I got a bunch of women here. You can take your pick. You got a lot of work to do? Well, you get a few moments. Come on in here. Got a lot of lonely women. got your pick.
Well,
Okay.
the problem is I've got to move somebody out.
You got to move somebody out. All right, that's okay. You come back if you get a moment. Okay.
I will.
Okay. He's going to move somebody out. Who's leaving this esteemed hallowed grounds of iniquity? See, she understands me, which worries me, actually. Anybody who understands what I'm saying. Annabelle,
Annabelle.
well, and this is Toyola. Oh, I'm sorry. Taylor, who's backwards. How old is Taylor? How old is Taylor?
What?
How old do you think she is?
How old do I think she is?
Yeah.
Around there.
Huh? 14? 14?
14?
14? No, she's probably right.
You said what?
Actually, she's not a day over 13. She's jailbait. That's what she is. All right, and this one, I can't get away with anything over here. This is my Hungarian beauty from Southern California. And what is your name, darling?
Anna.
This is Anna. I love that name. It's an old world name. Are you from the old world? Oh, there you go. That's right. Very European. This woman laughs at anything. Anything I say, she laughs. Will you marry me? All right, today we're a couple of days away from St. Patrick's Day, which means our music today will have absolutely nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day. No, we're going to have an Irish music day. I was being serious. I mean, obviously, this is a lunatic asylum, right?
Let's watch Lord of the Rings.
We're going to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My,
Well, yeah, for once I am. Yeah. She wants to know if I'm serious. Yeah. My name is Annabelle Sirius. Is that your last name, Annabelle Sirius? No, we're going to sell. What was that you said?
I said,
Shane, come up here right now. Right here. Because actually today is, this St. Paddy's Day is a celebration of Shane. Can you think of a more Irish name than Shane?
Holy mackerel.
How about Schmuckle? Schmuckle Rabinowitz. Is that Irish? What's your last name, Rabinowitz?
McCaskill.
McCast. That's like Rabinowitz. This is Shane Rabinowitz. He used to be a yeshiva student. And then he was visited one night by a little leprechaun. Do you remember that?
Yes, I did.
That's right. What did the leprechaun say to you?
He said, if you catch me, you don't get one wish or something.
That's right. It sounds to me like that leprechaun was a little, you know what I mean? Yeah, a little, you know, what we call fagala. You know what that means in Yiddish?
What's that?
Fagala?
What's that?
Fagala.
Fela.
You want to tell them what that means in Yiddish? No? So, okay, so you had a date with a leprechaun. Is that what happened? And you went out drinking?
I don't think I drink.
Well, you're too young. But you went out with a leprechaun and you had milk. And then you hooked up with this troll who lived under the bridge in Dublin, remember? He's going to give you the whole history of Ireland. He knows it all. Corin's Irish. She'll tell you.
I'm half.
She's half Irish. Which half? Upper or lower? Anyway, he hooked up with a troll. Do you remember the troll's name?
I think it's Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin, that's right. Oh, Dad, you have a complaint?
No.
I haven't. Make sure you don't, because I'm barely making it through here. I'm still holding my bag.
Yeah, I like your bag.
You like my bag? I'll let you borrow it. It's from Gavinci.
Yes. I like all over the
Gavinci thrift store. Shane had a date with a leprechaun and a troll, and they explained to him the history of Ireland. Isn't that right?
I guess so.
Well, she knows. She's Irish. Everybody's Irish. You know that old thing, "Kiss me, I'm Irish"? You ever hear that?
I heard about it.
There you go. Well, I'm not going to kiss you. But he's Irish. She says she will. Dirty old woman. Okay, anybody know the history of Ireland? Who knows anything about Ireland and the history of it?
I don't know.
All right, let's start with something simpler.
I hope so.
If you're here right now, raise your hand.
It's not as big. It's now one.
I know I'm not Bob Hope, but at least wake
she's
up.
not sleepy.
She's sleepy. She's awake. Look at that. She knows what I'm talking about. And she's Irish too, I can tell, right? Yeah. Everyone's Irish. What was I speaking about? Nothing. I bet you're Irish. The whole damn country's Irish.
We don't know yet.
You're Irish. Look how green you look. No, seriously. Vicky, you look like $1 million. You look like $1 million, all green and wrinkled. What's going on around here? This is a day of insults. Is this April 1st?
No.
Oh, I got the wrong holiday. I'm sorry, girls. I didn't mean to insult you. I just thought this was April Fool's Day.
How come you're wearing such a fashion?
You think I'm fashionable today?
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you, darling.
That's saying a lot. She worked in fashion.
Did you work in fashion?
Yes, I do.
Are you Diane Vreeland?
I'm fantastic.
Well, now, what did you do in fashion?
In fashion, oh, that's great.
Did you set the pace?
I would say yes.
Yeah. Where did you work? In
worked
Yemen
in
or?
his.
Huh?
I worked in his.
You worked in his.
Yes, but I wouldn't leave anything else.
What does that mean? I worked in his. Were you a fashion person when you were
No, wasn't.
What are you talking about, Karen?
I think she worked in merchandising.
Merchandising. Ah, okay. She put away the stock on the shelf. Is that what you're telling me? She was a stock girl at Target. Is that what you're telling me? You were in the fashion business, were you?
Yes,
In ladies' wear?
yes. Yes.
I'm getting close. Who did you work for?
I can't tell you about it.
It's a secret, isn't it?
It's a secret.
Yes, it is. You know, sooner or later, I might actually get to the lesson today.
Oh, have you?
This is your driver.
I'm listening to this guy.
How do you like this? If I had a driver like that, I wouldn't walk. Yeah. Look at that. You can drive me anywhere. Look at Faye. She's wondering why she bothered coming down here. No, seriously, that woman would drive me to drink. Don't mind the shtick. I had too much coffee this morning. I'm trying to switch to decaf. Faye, Shane, are you Irish? Well, your name is totally Irish. Marlon, unless we all want to watch Marlon, we should get her away from the TV, right? Do you want to see the show?
Yeah, I want to see it.
I'm going to put you somewhere else, okay? I'm going to move you to someplace else. Is that all right?
Where?
Where? How about Libya? Huh? You want to go to Libya?
Be interesting.
Here's your choices: Libya, Egypt, Yemen, or Tunisia. And Heidi's going to drive you there.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave this here for, that's perfect. There's a lot of people that I know are not.
Vicky's escaping already.
Yeah.
It's not fair. It just got rolling.
She's going to Hollywood.
Okay, are you taking her somewhere?
No, I'm just kidding.
She's going to Hollywood. Oh, you mean she's going to be famous?
Yes.
Marlon, let's sit you over here. Can we do that?
Okay.
I'm going to show you a whole Irish show today, which I spent all day yesterday putting together. I must be nuts. I spent the whole day putting this together. And I'm telling you something, it's horrible. It's just horrible. Wasted a whole day.
Stay and laugh with everybody.
I could have spent the whole day eating, but I only spent half the day eating. Okay, come over here. Let me bring you a chair over here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad to see so many of you ladies here today. This is a big class. Of course, half of you are volunteers. But Marlon, put it here, darling.
Thank you very much.
And the bus will be by soon. We're going to take you to Yemen. Or I'll take you to Japan. Does anybody know what's going on in Japan? Huh? That's funny, huh? What's going on in Japan?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
No idea?
I don't think he's going to touch you at all.
No, Japan won't touch me. What are you talking about? Japan's a country. What are you talking about? You know, if I hang around you girls long enough, I'll be crazy. All right, crazy. What are we going to see? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to see. We're going to see a bunch of Irish stuff today. Because 2 days we have St. Paddy's Day, right? And what are you girls going to do for St. Paddy's Day?
Same.
The same. Except it's going to be green.
That's very true.
It's not, I know, darling. It's okay. It's not easy being green, right? Right? No? Shane, it's not easy being green?
I don't know. Shrek does it.
Shrek does all right, and he's green.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. We're going to start with some river dance, okay? You know what that is, river dance? You know what river dance is?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's a bond.
Wait a minute. This is getting weirder. It's a what?
It's a bund.
It's a bund?
Yes, it's a bund.
What's a bund?
Button?
Oh, it's a button. It's a button? What the hell's going on here? Where did I lose control of this? You girls been drinking before I got here? Huh? I think this girl had some Irish whiskey. It's a bund?
Yes.
What's a bund?
A bundle.
Oh, a bundle.
Bundle.
A bundle.
Bundle.
River dance is a bundle.
Bundle.
What does that mean? River dance is a bundle. Faye, I'm sorry I woke you up. I mean, I know you could have been in your room. I don't know. Faye, they did this to me. I need the remote controls. Oh, unfortunately, I found them. Where were we? Oh, river dance.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
You remember? Any of you remember river dance?
That's supposed to say to me.
You know, I think I should just finish with my little introduction to Ireland before we get rolling on this. Seriously, how many of you here know for a fact that you're Irish or part Irish?
Well,
I'll bet you're Irish.
What is your family?
You're Irish, right? My family?
Yeah.
My family's in prison. The hell with my family. You got any Irish in you?
Well, I would like to.
Well, I'll give you a ring later. I'll come by with a bottle.
I'm Scottish.
That's the Irish love a bottle, right?
Oh, yes.
I'll bring you a bottle of Geritol.
I'm Scottish.
You're Scottish. Well, that's even better. Scottish is like Irish, because you and the Irish hate the English, right? As a matter of fact, where's Jean? She's English.
Oh, Jean's not here.
Too bad, because we could go to work on her. You're French, so you hate the English too. So you and Scotland would get along together. You don't have any Irish in you.
No.
No. Let me look at you. I don't think you have any Irish in you.
Don't have it.
No. What?
Norwegian.
You're Norwegian, so she's Scandinavian, okay? And you're Jewish, yeah?
Right.
So there's no Irish in you, except when you want a drink of whiskey. There's Irish in you. Am I right?
Not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's Irish, Scotch, English, German in you. I know. I can read your DNA. And you? No, this is no, not you. Shane's Irish. And you? Do you think there's any Irish in you, Annabelle? Do you have any Irish in you? Do you have any Irish in you? Irish? You don't know. I'll send a leprechaun over.
You're not real.
Then you'll have a.
You're not
Irish.
real at all.
I'll send a little green man over to you. You'll have
You're
some.
awful.
Ain't I awful?
I-
Yeah, I'm trying. You're not Irish,
She's not.
are you?
Yes.
You're Irish.
Jewish.
You're Jewish. She don't.
How did you?
She don't know if she's Jewish or Irish.
Like this? She kicks me with that.
She's not Irish. You're not Irish.
No, I'm not.
She is. I forget her name. Wake up, Cinderella. Sleeping Beauty. You got the Irish in you?
Yep.
You do. Okay. What's your last name?
Horning.
Burning?
Horning.
Horny.
H-O-R-N-I-N-G.
Her name is Annabelle Horny.
H-O-R-N-I-N-G.
Horning. Horning. Oh, horning. I should stop horning in.
Why did they stop everything?
Mrs. Horning, you want to sit back here so you can see the TV, or? No, I don't blame you. What's to watch? And I know Roberta is Irish. Are you?
Part Irish.
See, you know how I know this?
How?
Because she just told me. She comes from Missouri.
She comes from Missouri.
Yeah. So what does that mean? It means absolutely nothing. No, because all right, look, here's the deal. Somewhere around the year 1201, do you remember that year? Anybody? Was anybody around during that time? All right, in the year 1201, it was on a Tuesday.
That's true.
Okay? Ireland, you know that little island next to England called Ireland? It was made up of a group of tribal, pagan tribes. What did I say? Tribal tribes? It's kind of redundant. Which is to say that these guys were all fighting with each other and killing each other all across this island.
That's not good.
I know. The men were really strange because they wore skirts. Okay? Right? Right? Right, Shane? They wore skirts and high stockings, right? And what do they call these skirts? Huh? A kilt. And because of that, they spent hundreds of years kilting each other until they were just about all dead.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Now, some of them played the bagpipes,
Yes.
right?
I don't like that.
Now, what would happen, for instance, if your bagpipe got plugged up and you couldn't play it? Taylor, what do you do if your bagpipe gets plugged up? You call the plumber. That's right. Think about that one. That was a pipe joke. Anyway, these guys were fighting with each other. Now, over to the right side of them to the east was another big island. What was that? Next to Ireland, to the right. Taylor's yawning. What was the name of that island next to Ireland? A big island.
It's not for me.
Who-
Hawaii.
She said Hawaii. She's right. Hawaii is right next to Ireland. That's why the Hawaiians and the Irish have so much in common. What am I talking about? The Irish love pineapples, and Hawaiians, and the Hawaiians love to drink whiskey. It's called England, and England had her eye on Ireland because it was an opportunity to grab Ireland and get in on all that whiskey. Especially since all the tribes in Ireland were fighting with each other. So English felt they could just go in there and take it. But they wanted permission from someone to do it. Who did they ask permission to go do it? Who did England ask permission from?
I don't know.
I'll tell you. It was Lawrence Welk. They had to go to, no, I'll give you a hint. English at that time was a Catholic country. Great Britain was a Catholic country. So who did they have to get permission from? The Pope. Right. So they flew down on Eastern Airlines. They flew down to Rome and they talked to the Pope. And he said, yeah, go ahead and take it. It's okay with me. And so England felt they were entitled to march over to Ireland, and they grabbed Ireland. That was around 1200 on a Tuesday, something like 3 p.m, when everybody was at home watching Oprah. And they didn't see the English come in. The next thing I knew was by the end of the first commercial, the English were there and they had taken over everything. Those lousy English. So now they needed someone to come along to save them from the English. And who was that? Barack Obama. No, that's too early. Not Barack Obama. This guy named St. Patrick. St. Patrick was a monk. What does that mean? If a man is a monk? Annabelle?
Yeah.
What does it mean if a man is a monk?
What?
Huh? If a man is a monk, what does that mean?
What?
If a man is a monk,
Uh-oh.
what does it mean?
What does what mean?
A man being a monk. What does it mean if a man is a monk?
He's a priest.
I can't understand it.
Okay. What does it mean if a man is a monk?
I live a very isolated, lonely
Isolated,
life.
yeah, lives on in what do you call it? In a monkery, right? Now, if the monk has a key to the monkery, what is the monk? What? He's a monkey. Right, he's a monkey. And St. Patrick was a monkey. Very good. St. Patrick was actually a chimpanzee who flew in from Africa to save Ireland. I'm only kidding. He could not have flown in. Why not? Why couldn't St. Patrick fly in from Africa?
No plane check.
There was no planes yet. You're right. He drove in. He drove in his Chevy. Yeah, he owned a Chevrolet, and he drove into Ireland. And once he got there, what did he do? He drove out the snakes.
Where is mine? What happened with us?
Oh, I forgot you ladies are here. No, seriously, you heard that St. Patrick drove out the snakes? Well, how do you think he drove them out?
You're too much.
He put them in his car. All right, that's enough of that. So that brings us to modern times. Barely.
That's all, folks.